Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Parfum, and welcome to the Lighthouse. This is a very special episode. So, in a lot of the previous episodes, we discussed Kendrick versus Drake and the beef and the battle and all of that. And in light of Kendrick dropping GNX on last Friday, I wanted to do a very special episode, but I think because of the way things have uh, evolved and things have come to light and are still coming to light, I want to make this episode kind of like a compilation of everything that has happened throughout this rap battle thus far. So we're going to start all the way back with Like That and Euphoria, and we're going to work our way all the way up to Not Like Us, the video dropping, and then in a couple days or so post holiday, we will discuss GNX. Okay, so this episode is going to be kind of like a clip show, like sitcoms and cartoons used to do back in the day. So some of these videos will be TikToks and some of them will be YouTube format. Okay, but it's still going to be all me. Okay, and make sure you subscribe, like, follow, comment. Whose side are you on? What's happening? Okay, give us your take. And I will see y'all soon. Okay, I have an astrological theory about the Kendrick Drake rap beef. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out, okay? So now that it's Gemini season, we're just in an intermission. Just taking a break right now. So I think around the beginning of June, the first week of June, when the Gemini energy is peaking, I think we're going to see Act 2 of this rap battle. I'm going to break down this Gemini stellium. So for those that don't know, a stellium is just a big conjunction between 3 or more planets. So boom, Sun went into Gemini Monday, May 20th, 8:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then Venus goes into Gemini on May 23rd, followed by Jupiter, who will move into Gemini on May 25th. Mercury will move into Gemini, its home sign of Gemini, on June 3rd. Then on June 6th, we have the Gemini new moon. The first conjunction will be between Venus and Jupiter on May 23rd. But Jupiter doesn't move into Gemini until May 25th. But y'all know, just like a retrograde, you have to have time for the energy to integrate, okay? Almost like a shadow period between transits. So even though Jupiter will technically, really mathematically, be in the sign of Taurus, okay, a big old planet like Jupiter, okay, the planet of abundance and making things big, Gemini energy will have already started to flow through or with the planet. Jupiter will already start moving, okay, like a Gemini. But on June 4th, after Jupiter has moved into Gemini, Mercury, the moon, in its new phase, and Jupiter will form a conjunction. At the same time, the Sun and Venus will be forming a conjunction on the same day. That very next day, on June 4th, after Jupiter has moved into the sign of Gemini, Jupiter will form a conjunction with Mercury. The next day, Jupiter, the new moon, and Mercury all in Gemini on June 5th. Then June 6th, the conclusion of the stellium. The Sun, the moon, and Venus will form a conjunction. Now that you're here, now that you're with me, okay? I think on the days between the 4th, 5th, and the 6th, we will find out some new information. Some real hard facts about, I don't know what Kendrick want to talk about, okay? But I think that's when the battle is going to pick back up. I think that's when Act 2 is going to start. Now, I don't do predictive astrology, but I'm just saying the energy is there. Kendrick's sign, so the courage, the self-esteem, the confidence, okay? He just want to be happy. He not trying to be liked. He don't care about being liked. He knows he's liked. Maybe that's when he gonna drop that album they said he been working on. I don't care what Kendrick do. I'm here for it all. We'll see. So Kendrick Lamar is having his pop-up on Wednesday, tomorrow, at the Forum, okay, in LA. So for those that follow me on TikTok, you know I did this prediction. I don't usually do predictions, but all the energy was there. So during that week, when we had the plan of the parades, I was like, this is like, I feel like we're just like in an intermission between Kendrick and this Drake, rap battle or whatever. And so, because things had died down, Drake deleted the stuff off of his IG. Kendrick, he's standing strong. He ain't deleting nothing or whatever. But we ain't hear from nobody. Everything, kind of dissipated, went away. And so I was like, Kendrick being a Gemini, we got all of these planets aligning, okay, in the sign of Gemini, conjunction, Sun, Venus, Jupiter, new moon, and Mercury, okay, all during that first week of June, right? So even I felt like, let me go back a little bit. I felt like we might Kendrick might drop an album. He said, he got 5 on 5. You know what I'm saying? He got how many stocks do I really got in stock? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. I had already thought, it might be a 10-song this album EP or whatever. I would have loved that, by the way. Okay. But, we didn't get that. That's not what happened. But what did happen is Kendrick announced the pop up, the pop out. Okay. Sometimes you got to pop out on, okay, certified boogeyman. Okay. So essentially, the pop out is Kendrick and friends. I feel like he's going to have a lot of LA artists, the legends, the new people, the OGs of the rap, Cali sound, style, okay? So, boom. In this podcast, I'm not going to be breaking down every little specific thing, okay, astrologically within the topics that we talked about. But I am going to delve a little bit. That's the whole point, right? To show y'all how the astrology is giving its energy to what's happening in our real life within pop culture and da-da-da-da-da. Okay? So I got some charts that I'll be sprinkling in here. So let's get it. Boom. First chart. K dot pop out. This is Kendrick Lamar's birth chart. Okay? And so I want y'all to realize pop out is on Juneteenth. Okay, June 19th. It's on a Wednesday. Mercury day. Mercury rules Gemini. Okay, it's going to be simple. Little simple sprinkles like that I'm going to be throwing on you. Okay, so as you can see, Kendrick has a Libra rising. Okay, Libras, their goal is to relate, or I relate. And so that means what? Relationships. And so the pop out is going to be with people that Kendrick has serious, strong ties to, relationships to. Okay, I got notes down here just so I don't lose my spot. Okay, so the ascendant sign is opposite Jupiter and Aries. Okay, it's on the cusp of the 7th house. That's a repeating theme. That's what we call that in astrology. Okay, repeating theme on the cusp of the 7th house. The 7th house is ruled by who? Libra. Opposite Libra rising. So Jupiter makes everything bigger, right? And so he has Jupiter in Aries. So that means you either friends or you enemies. He takes his relationships very, very seriously. Okay, that's why him and Drake don't get along. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not a game. And if you notice in Kendrick's chart, he has 11 squares. So a square is, I know some of y'all might know, but for those that don't, I'm going to talk to y'all so y'all can understand. A square is basically conflict, challenge, obstacle. But having 11 squares in your birth chart, it's not like you've been fighting all your life. But, Kendrick grew up in LA, not in the nicest parts of LA or whatever. But through those challenges and those obstacles, he was able to grow. Okay, we wouldn't have any type of growth or progress as an individual person if we didn't have obstacles or challenges, because that you got to overcome those things. That's how you grow, right? So excuse me, the live stream is going to be 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all know how I get down. Okay, you can watch on Amazon Prime Video or on Twitch under the Amazon Music channel. Okay, so live at the forum, it's gonna be lit. Okay, so can't wait. I just saw 11:11 on the top. So obviously it's 2 weeks later. Yes, it was everything. I watched it live. Okay, loved it, had a ball. Okay, I felt like I was right there in the arena, and this was like the night before we went to Charleston. So yeah, but anyway, I'm not going to dwell on how great it was. However, I was really hoping and praying and wishing and crossing my fingers that the Not Like Us video would have dropped by now. So the next episode, we will hopefully be discussing the Not Like Us video. Okay. Shout out to Team Kendrick. Okay, so Not Like Us video just dropped. You just saw me watch it. Okay, okay, love it. Love it, love it, love it. I thought it was going to be more though. I was expecting, I don't know, like different places in LA. I thought he was going to be like popped up in different places, but I guess you can't do that in LA or whatever. Not for no video shoot. It was a lot of people in that video. So no, you can't get no crowd like that in every spot in LA. I don't think that's feasible. So I ain't mad at it, right? I'm just trying to think. Like today is third because I don't have a chart for when the video was released. But today is Thursday, right? Jupiter Day. Big, good fortune, philosophy, higher education, teaching, professor, like higher education, college, travel, foreign and abroad, a visual. Jupiter is what? The Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. Right? I mean, Kendrick is just, every time he do something, it expands the song. It makes it bigger every single time. Boom. Song came out, went crazy. Whether y'all think it was bots or not, I don't think it was bots. Whatever. If he did have bots, Drake have bots. All the artists have bots. I think it's part of the budget. But song was big. Then you do the pop out. Gives the song a whole nother life. Then the video. Ooh, the video with the owl, the real owl in a cage. Okay, it was nothing but culture in that video. West Side LA culture. Okay, that's what we see in that video. Tommy the Clown, the dancing. Okay, the people, the women. Okay, black women, I see y'all. I see y'all. But Kendrick, that video, you diabolical Gemini. You diabolical. Right? On 4th of July. Ooh, America's birthday. Ooh. Because guess what created that culture? America, through the systems and the social ills, the crack epidemic, all of the stuff that America has been through, okay, created that West Coast LA culture, okay? The slaves, okay, the enslaved, my bad, okay, and all of those people that migrated west to leave the South because they didn't want to be enslaved any longer. Okay, everybody didn't just go north. Some people just went west. Okay, and that's where the Mexicans was at. Okay, well, I mean, they was already here with the natives, but anyway, yes, he dropped it on America's birthday. Huh, 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 huh. During a Pluto retrograde. I think Neptune is retrograde right now. I think Neptune just went retrograde. Let me see. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm just double checking. Neptune, home Pisces. Yep, because it went on the 2nd. Today is the 4th that y'all are watching this. Well, that I'm recording this. Y'all gonna see it tomorrow, which is today, which is Friday. But yeah. Pisces is in retrograde. And we got the new moon and freaking Cancer going on. Well, not literally going on right now, but are we in the new moon energy? Let me see. No, not yet. Not yet. But we will be tomorrow. What else? Saturn is retrograde in Pisces. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. Chiron retrograde is coming up. Mars and Uranus are in Taurus. Jupiter is in Gemini. Yep. The moon, the sun, and Venus are all in Cancer. Let me think on that for a second. Yeah, with Jupiter still in Gemini, still going with his sun. Still going with the sun. Still going with the sun. Okay.
Kendrick, you wild. You a wild boy. You a wild boy. Yep. Thursday is Jupiter Day. Jupiter is in Gemini, which is his sun sign. And I want to hear that song that's at the beginning of the video. That's what I want to hear. I like that. Y'all saw me about it. I was like, hold up. What's this? Ah, okay. So repeating themes here. Jupiter is in Gemini, where Kendrick's sun sign is, right? The sun itself right now is in the sign of Cancer, which is the moon. Diabolical. Kendrick is the boogeyman. Okay? Kendrick is the boogeyman.
Kendrick Lamar will be headlining Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans, Louisiana. A lot of people are upset, but it is what it is, okay? Wayne, I wish that video you did wasn't, I wish the optics were better. Okay, I was thinking it was looking like he was about to roll up, like I seen a lighter and an ashtray. I mean, which is fine, that's his personal business, but that's part of the reason why you didn't get the Super Bowl. And I mean, it ain't on just Wayne, it's on his team too. Like, it's almost like nonchalant. Essentially, Wayne apologized because he felt like our support, over the past year or two, after they announced that the Super Bowl was going to be in New Orleans, everybody's like, Wayne. He does deserve it. He absolutely deserves it. But, we boosted his ego and he felt like it was a shoe and like he was just going to automatically get it. And that's not what happened. And so it was kind of a letdown. But just to see us as a fan base kind of rallying around him and just saying it's whack, it is what it is, because we don't know who Jay-Z offered up and suggested, and I'm sure the city council members or who from the city of New Orleans was on that board. I'm sure Wayne's name came up plenty of times, okay? Because if you get Wayne, you automatically would get Nicki, you would get Drake, you would get Hot Boys, Cash Money, Juvenile, Manny Fresh, Master P, even 504 Boys, you would get everybody. Shout out to Soldier Slim, R.I.P. But it is what it is. Like Wayne said, it's kind of him and his team's fault. And recently, Wayne, I saw an article, I think it was Rolling Stone, said that he has memory issues, like he can't remember what songs go to which album. He don't know the words. That's why he need a teleprompter. And if Wayne and I are the same age, okay, I saw Wayne in concert when I was in high school, okay, I was going to the Cash Money Rough Rider shows, okay, so me and Wayne, I grew up with him as a fan, and so I know what Wayne could be. I saw Wayne was there a couple of years ago at Something in the Water. We ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, it was a great show. But Kendrick Lamar is going to put on a performance. It's not just gonna be him on stage with a mic and some lights and screens or whatever. It's gonna be a real stage show. Okay, it's gonna be some acting, it's gonna be music, it's gonna be a cultural situation. And Kendrick is hot right now with Not Like Us. The Super Bowl want that. They know, trust me, they paying attention to the same social media we paying attention to. Everybody knows about Not Like Us. Everybody know Kendrick is the man right now. And to have Kendrick drop that new song with the black Air Forces from eBay as the album cover, woo! He ain't playing, okay? He ain't playing. He is not playing, okay? Either way, it's going to be a good show, but I never thought that just because Kendrick was the headliner that he wouldn't bring out Wayne. Y'all remember when Wayne was talking about retiring? No, nigga! Kendrick was going crazy. Like, Kendrick snapped. Okay? So, I mean, everybody loves Wayne. Everybody looks up to Wayne. Wayne is an icon. He fathered a lot of styles. Okay, he is the father of a lot of these rap sons out here, especially people like Uzi Vert and anybody with the little blah 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 NBA young boy. Everybody want to be Wayne. They all want to be Wayne. Okay, so I mean, it is what it is. That's why you have to always carry yourself in a professional manner. I mean, not that Wayne hasn't done that. Obviously, I don't work behind the scenes. I don't know. But people want to know they can count on you, that you are dependable, and that you're going to show up on time. You're going to rehearse. They don't have to worry about you being flaky. Okay? They don't want unsolid ground. They want to know that they can count on you. Okay? And when you are involved with drugs and alcohol, that make people nervous. Okay, that makes people very, very nervous. Okay, so I hope Wayne really get it together. ASAP. Kendrick is a diabolical genius. The way he approaches hip hop should be studied. The Gemini is schooling us every chance he gets. He is Socrates. He is Plato. He is Shakespeare. Nikola Tesla. Tupac Shakur. He is one of the greatest teachers, philosophers, poets, writer, thinkers of all time. A prolific storyteller. That Kendrick and Friends on Juneteenth, light work, pun intended. So what do you think we're going to get at the Super Bowl? A historical moment in time and space.
Free music has been ushered in. And so this year, is it this year or last year? Hip hop 50 years old, right? And so that is the Sagittarius era of life. Like right in the middle, I think from 46 to like 54 is the Sagittarius time of your life. Okay, and so now, bring hip hop's birth chart, and we're gonna come back to this because that's what we're here for. Hip hop power fund. That's what we do. It's at the core of everything that we are going to be discussing over these next several 100,000 episodes. Okay, so we're gonna hold on to this. Okay, hip hop is 50, Sagittarius era. What does that come with? Now I feel like a lot of the MCs from when I grew up in the 90s, they're older, they're wiser, okay? People are more willing now to be open and tell the truth and say, oh yeah, I wrote this rhyme for XYZ, because now it's not a big deal to have somebody else write your rhymes, but whatever. I know the real ones wrote theirs, okay? So the truth, people are kind of teaching what they have learned in the industry, okay? They are able to counsel the young MCs. They are able to advise the young new up and coming rappers. Like some of them, not all, everybody ain't open to being a mentor, okay, in the entertainment industry, because some people scared you're gonna take their spot. I mean, it is what it is. But to be a successful rapper in this day and age, you have to do something different. It's not necessarily anything different. You just got to break through all the noise. Your words, your rhymes, they have to have purpose. They have to have meaning. You have to be conscious. Well, not be conscious. I mean, yeah, but you have to have a conscience. Okay, you have to have abstract wordplay. Okay, you have to be prophetic. That is how you stand out. And I love that. I love that. You got to be willing to tell the truth. You have to have a high level of moral capacity, able to judge right from wrong and stand on the side of right. You have to have a higher level of thinking, okay? I ain't talking elementary school raps. I'm talking PhD level type stuff. Multiple PhDs if you can. Sorry I'm late. I was spiraling out. Kendrick dropped. I'm spiraling out. I'm spiraling out. Kendrick Lamar, the Gemini of all Geminis, okay? Kendrick Lamar dropped a new album today, GNX. I know we talk about Kendrick very often. We definitely talked about him all summer long. But sometimes, I don't know, like, Kendrick, are you paying attention to the astrology? Like, are you down? I say that because Kendrick is a Gemini. We are in the Mercury retrograde shadow period. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And it's not a single, it's a full album, okay? Mercury is in Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Big, big, big. The song Reincarnated definitely has some Tupac vibes, another Gemini. He's also paying homage to Nas, who's a Virgo, also ruled by Mercury. I mean, Kendrick sent the internet into a frenzy. Speaking truth to power, doubling down on his morality. A true prophet.